seperti biasa ya, kita main eFootball 2025. Nah, ini nanti saya mau push divisi League eFootball. Oke, bonus login. Oke, next. Dapat apa ini? Gratisan ya, event dari Liga Spanyol. Oke, main bonus dulu. Ini misi apa? Misi harian ya. Salah sasaran, ternyata ketebak. Penalti gagal. Tadi dapat ini. Oke, back. Nah, langsung ini aja, coba kontrak pemain. Oke, coba lihat daftar ya, lihat dulu. Rabenya guys, roll. Oke, gara-gara dapat siapa nih? Nggak beruntung, dapat pemain biasa aja ini. Versi ya. Oke, saya simpan aja nanti untuk event Liga Spanyol ya, untuk nambah-nambah poin saja sih ya. Langsung aja main divisi. Main divisi aja. Oke, ini saya masuk di divisi 5. Oke, langsung ke laga. Oke, masih pencarian lawan ya, pencarian lawan masih muter-muteran, masih loading. Oke teman-teman, ini jadi game yang saya mainkan adalah game konsol ya, bukan eFootball mobile. Ini lebih kayak PS4 atau PS5 ya. Oke, udah nih ya, waktunya atur taktik. Ini masih loading. Oke, next taktik. Aku pengen nyoba formasi ini, formasi manual akan sih. Oke, salah, Nuno Mendes. Gak bisa ini dalam. formasi lawan seperti apa ya? 4-2-1-3. Oke, main aja. Ini saya nyoba pakai back 5. Saya formasi ini sih sebenarnya enggak.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn. He's had a shot! Mendes gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, in a word, Peter, pace, and explosive pace at that. The kind of raw pace that can really stretch the opposition, especially if he manages to get behind them fairly regularly. Of course, that pace then means he's also able to come back and defend in a flash if required.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cucurella. Mendes wins the duel this time. Olise running with the ball. Mbappe. Messi. Nuno Mendes. Cavani. Really fierce, close defending. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's through the middle. Caught offside that time.
Ini tetap ya, skillku tetap jauh di bawah Biden lah, otomatis.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Olise. Ashlani. Nuno Mendes, great defending, strong and determined. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Nicely intercepted, and that has left him in a heap, and he was quick to react. Saka's delivery.
That was well seen too, good clearance.
Koundé. Cavani dominates aerially so often. Cavani, interesting ball. Olise. Livakovic deals with it effortlessly. He's through, now it's Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Climbs up big! Japan have the chance to go the other way. Real chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Simplicity itself.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tim lawan tim strategi.
Japan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's Messi. Divisi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. We expected better, and so did he. That's a clever-looking ball. And the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Thinks one through. Oh, that was vital. Alexander-Arnold. Some good work on the right flank here. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Dapat.
Tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control.
To be it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared without hesitation. And we hit half-time. Contrasting fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. Across the other way, there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Cek dulu apa ya, dia ternyata strateginya masih sama kok, pakai formasi 4-1-2-3 ya tadi ya. Oke, start.
So off we go once more. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. There's the shot!
Kurang fokus. Ya enggak apa-apa lah.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Tries to dink it through.
Masuknya depan tadi sama Messi kayaknya.
Kunde. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Quite squeezed that one through. Alexander-Arnold. Divisi. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Pretty robust defending.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. Aslani. He's in here!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe. Great chance! He hits the net! And they are cruising away! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. And that should get the job done. Spread it left. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Cavani.
Van Dijk.
Numero 30. Messi.
Someone off target.
Il numero 11.
Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Elise, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Milan finding their passes. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
It's their second corner of the game. Japan are looking to go forward now. He's played him through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great hit! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And now he has 2. Japan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. It's a mighty effort! It's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! It was a great header, the invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Goulet played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Ci saranno 5
Pedri.
minuti di recupero.
He's in plenty of space here. In with a header! Oh, extraordinary.
Ini misal kemasukan lagi juga nggak apa-apa, yang penting udah menang sih.
5 minutes to add.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So the 4th quarter of the game. That's a decent clearance. Elise is always looking to play quality balls. Ashlani, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Ricordiamo a tutti i
How would
tifosi
you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Oke, berhasil curi poin penuh. Oke, laga lagi. Yang jelas tadi pemain mereka ada yang kartu merah, otomatis di next pertandingan dia tidak bisa main ya. Ya mungkin squad dia udah kaya ya, banyak pemain bertahan yang melimpah. Kayak udah ketemu lawan, kira-kira ketemu seperti apa lagi nih tim lawan. Persib Bandung, Ari Riyandi namanya, Kun ya, Kun. Oke, next coba seperti tadi lah, coba formasi ini, ganti pemain. Oke, Manuel Akanji ganti ini si Yusuf. Ini tak ganti Nuno Mendes, CMF. Oke, sorry, salah taktik, menyerang. Oke, menyerang. Ini formasinya gimana? Cek penting Kejan. Coba lihat aja guys. Taktiknya apa ya? 4-1-2-3. Oke, nggak apa-apa guys. Christian Aslani. Tak suruh ngawal Bellingham.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Now it's Cavani. He's played him through. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot. Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Number 10.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Valde. Keeper's ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. That is good strength. Let's Owen. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Can he finish? It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Kylian Mbappe.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really
There's the shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. Cavani. Back into the middle. Olise. In with a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's been cut out, well played. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi. Always onto this. He's in a Mbappe, and the shot! It's in! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 10. Kylian
And yes, it's him again. So all square and not for the first. Cavani! Split-second reaction.
Cavani is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. But it's Owen. Nuno Mendes. It's a sharp little ball here. Cavani. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Ball is over the line.
Kok bisa jaringan? Lah bisa. Tuh. Kirain tadi sinyal wifi ku yang off ya, ternyata punya lawan yang off. Tak kirain tadi terputus, yang terputus itu sinyal wifi ku. Oke, syukurlah ternyata yang lost koneksi punyanya tim lawan tadi. Oh, nih tadi saya lupa, harusnya ini langsung buat taktik permainan, jadi nggak perlu ngatur-ngatur terus. Wah, malah ketemu divisi 4, udah ketemu divisi 4 aja. Oh iya, ini kalau misalnya aku bisa menang, aku lolos divisi 4 ya. Masa merah tak kasih putih, punya identik merah soalnya. Mana 8 sih? Oke, ini masih taktik ya, versi individual, menyerang Nuno Mendes, menyerang Sandar Ahmad, serangan balik. Kita buat serangan balik, target serangan balik aja. 4-2-4. Ganti pengawalan saja, Christian Aslani. Dennis Bergkamp. Oke.
Milan can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a strike.
Cavani! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And we have our very first corner. Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Divisi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Chance for the header! Conte.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, that's a key interception. Quarter of an hour played. And that could set him on his way. He might... Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cleared without complication and smartly reclaimed. And it's Messi. Mbappe! Yes, it's there! Not so fast! Not so fast, they say! We want it just as badly! We will make a fight of it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've...
And the shots! Messi. Well, that looks a cracking ball. There's the hit! They've scored! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Shot a goal! And he's there to belt it away. Keeper's ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really... He's through, it's Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He sees it all the way. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's gone for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. No, that's overhit. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
And that was just poor decision making.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Firmino has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Oh, what a mistake! Decent hit! They are rampant! And surely that... And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti.
So off we go once more.
Milan now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Olise, and here's Cavani. Oh, it's Cavani! Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Gently done. Mbappe. Keeper's ball. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp! Oh, that's fallen kindly here. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hits one! Goal! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment and the damage was all done.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have to...
That could spell Messi! It's loose. He's tried that! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
It's really well manoeuvred. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Akanji has played it long. Olise.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's straight offside.
Well, it's good stuff.
Sostituzione
This is
per il
better.
Milan.
They're coming
Numero
again
30.
and again.
I
Messi.
think they just have to keep
Viene
forcing the issue
sostituito con
and
il
they'll get clinical.
numero 25.
Oh, he's been caught on it. He's had a shot. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Back into the middle. Now the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Numero 21.
It's their
Lascia il
second
campo
corner of
per
the
il
game.
Numero 4.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Nuno Mendes. Olise in acres of space out wide. And the shot! And he thumps it clear. It's Cavani! Gets his head to it! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Gagal dimaksimalkan.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's Bergkamp. He could be in here. Oh, well played, well played. Goulet. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Cavani. Mbappe. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Firmino! It's off target and by quite a way.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, it's a change met with all-round approval, Peter. You can tell they really want this to happen.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
Kanji
recupero.
spots it and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, nice touch. Davis is there to clear. Akanji calmly anticipates. It's ended up in no man's land. And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan definitely struggled to get...
Atur taktik dulu. laga. Ternyata kalah ya barusan nih saya 3-4. Ya namanya game ya seperti ini ya, namanya juga permainan, pasti ada yang menang, pasti ada yang kalah, kadang juga seri. Karena ini mengartikan ya kalau skill saya itu masih jauh banget di bawah standar ya. Tadi banyak banget peluang tapi saya gagal memaksimalkan. Kalau tadi saya pandai memaksimalkan peluang ya bisa jadi saya yang menang. Soalnya banyak banget tadi peluangku tapi gagal ke konversi jadi gol. Oke, kalah ya. Lama nih ini Toma HP Bastoni pandai.
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Stood up well to him there. That has been cut short. Elise. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Van Dijk with the clearance. Elise. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rice. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ødegaard. That is good alertness.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Saka. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Ashlani. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Nicely spread. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. Ashlani. Alexander-Arnold. Saliba cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, super find. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pass is just off target. And the goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, what a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chance for the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Saka. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that should be the keeper's. The referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to
Milan
find your
ended
way
that first
around
half
the
in
stadium.
such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan are probably...
He rises!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Olise. Nuno Mendes. He's got the shot away! And that is wildly off target.
Nuno Mendes put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Asllani gets across to intercept that. Toma. He welcomes it in. He's onside!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odegaard. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. That is a great pick out. Olise. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. Toma. He's in short, there's the hit! He scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
The attendance
Yeah,
for this
I'd
match
rather
was
praise the score than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Mbappe. Cavani tries a shot! Caught offside that time.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Trossard. Zubimendi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise. Back into the middle. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a mighty effort! In for the pieces! And that is doing no harm at all.
Cavani simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Kanji does well to get it back. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nicely aimed pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely bit of skill. He's in plenty of space here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Now Trossard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise powering forward here. Rice. That is a little undercooked. Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake
Well,
here.
Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
That's been drilled in. Olise is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
But he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Coming on the field, number 9, Jamal. Number 21,
And that has been cleared.
Mbappe. Substitution.
Trossard.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Foden. Ashlani. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice. Jamal. And the number on the board is 3. Nuno Mendes. Foden. Mendes picks it up out wide. Foden. Foden plays it in, and that is expertly dealt with. that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.
Hello attendees.
Tapi ratingnya itu kiper ya yang jadi bintang. Kalah 2 kali, kurang 1 kali kemenangan, kurang 1 kali lagi kemenangan padahal bisa naik divisi. Memang saya harus banyak-banyak belajar. Oke, memeriksa status koneksi. Oke, udah ketemu. Wis dia sudah masuk skema dia.
Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Cavani. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives you the lot.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's a great hit! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a sweet ball, that.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Martinelli had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That pass isn't the best. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Still got... Oh, super find. And that's a good ball. Ashlani. Oh, he's onto this. Good read, needed to be. Ashlani gets a foot in here. Rice. Saliba. Timber. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Spread it left. Now it's Martinelli. Ashlani. And that looks a decent ball. He's through here. That is a brilliant interception. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Messi really added the width there.
Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Timber. For Rice. Now it's Havertz. Partey. For Rice. Ødegaard. Asllani did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what has happened here? And that gets rid without sophistication. Partey. Ødegaard! That was superb goalkeeping!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected though.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Milan finding their passes. He's in plenty of space in. Saves to saves! Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They have what they wanted. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, he's in!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Partey. Messi. Olise. That's a nicely measured pass. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Havertz. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He could be in here. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Odegaard.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Oh, now
è
here's
di
an interesting matchup.
80.607 spettatori.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pass is just off target. Rice. Now it's Odegaard. Odegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Havertz finds himself offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 30. Messi. Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25. Il numero 26. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan making another change here.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Saliba. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And he's quick to snatch it back. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. No, that was never going to make it. Back into the middle. Now it's Cavani.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's managed to get free. Timber gets across to intercept that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio di giocatori.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Here's Foden. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Donnarumma clears. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Havertz! Can he put it away? Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is tank to grab another.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, easy pickings there. That has not gone well. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter.
Kurang santai tadi, sedikit panik. Menit-menit akhir kecolongan gol malahan. Coba dia tabek. Duh, nanti apa ini? Ternyata Valverde tidak masukkan squad.
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. As you can see, we've already... Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Fokus.
There's the header. And that has been clubbed away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an
He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Not the best distribution from the keeper, and that could set him on his way. Keeper's ball. Nuno Mendes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's a great hit! Goal! Look who it is! He leads the way! He leads the way again!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Nuno Mendes. Real chance! Kane. Nuno Mendes. He's looking to set free a runner.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Chance for the header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Aslani picks it up from the goal kick. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass, threads one in. The less said about that pass, the better. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Played right into his path. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It is a corner. He gets big. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Messi. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's well seen too. That's a sharp pass. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bastoni.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Mbappe. Might be danger. Olise! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
Milan have their third corner. In for a header! they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And he's found a way past. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri. Messi. Saka. And he's gone backward here. Ashlani. And it's Messi.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Get that
recupero.
clear. Madrid have reclaimed it. Elise. He can run onto that. Mbappe gets through on his own. This possibly the last play of the half. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Milan come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cleared without complication.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
L'affluenza di
They're
quest'oggi
coming
è di
again and again.
80.607
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll...
Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Mbappe knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has found a way through. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's picked his way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 30.
Corner count is rising. That's
Viene
6.
sostituito con il numero 20.
And the
Griezmann.
header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Fiddles it through. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super fine. And the ball is out of play. Van Dijk is, and he can pick it up. Ruben Diaz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Elise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Lascia il campo per il numero 26.
Alexander-Arnold having a look. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Couldn't really be more water. Not a trickle is getting through. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Terrific header! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Son Heung shapes to shoot! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And it's been given away. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Fernando Torres. Son Heung-min.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cavani. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Torres. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Palmer. Torres. Griezmann. Good ball over the top. Upamecano gets over and intercepts.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Needs to throw. Pedri. Torres chasing after it. For Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Fernando Torres. Caicedo. That is a great pick out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Maksudnya tak kasih ke Mbappe tadi. Oke, lolos.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse?
Udah pasti skornya lebih, penyelesaianku emang kurang banget. Lewati aja. Oh, tadi ini pemainnya paling tinggi divisi berapa? Udah divisi 3 ternyata. Ya, lewati. Target selesai, dipromosikan ke divisi 4. Bolo, untuk video live streamingnya sekian dulu ya. Dilanjut besok lagi, kira-kira saya bisa tembus sampai divisi 3 atau mungkin malah bisa sampai 2 atau 1.